State and federal agencies are looking for a better way to respond to the next oil spill after the mess 2 weeks ago. Today in San Francisco Bay, they're listening to a pitch from a local environmental biotechnology company today. Beaches and shorelines were contaminated on November 7th after a container ship hit a support tower of the Bay Bridge and spilled 58,000 gallons of oil. Amy Hollyfield joins us now from Berkeley with more. Amy?
Cheryl, just imagine spraying a chemical onto a rock that had oil on it, waiting about 30 minutes, and then just wiping it off. Sounds easy enough, but the cleanup teams want to test it because they want to make sure they're not putting anything environmentally damaged into the area. They want to make sure that this is going to be safe. But right now, the crews are only using good old-fashioned elbow grease. They are using paint scrapers to get the oil off the rocks, which takes a long time. And so the company that makes this product is claiming that their product would help them do this much quicker, and they think they'll be able to get much more of the oil this way than if they are just sitting there scraping it. CytoSol is the company. They're located in Point Richmond. They think that this product is environmentally friendly, and they say, ironically, it's using oil to clean oil.
It's actually a chemically refined product, but it originally starts out as vegetable oil. And in this case, we've brought vegetable oil that's been recycled from San Francisco restaurants by the San Francisco Public Utility Commission, and we've used that oil as our feedstock. We've chemically refined it into our biosolvent.
They estimate that using this product would cost about $40,000 to get the coast cleaned up. It has been used before in California, but it's got to be tested here today by all of the agencies that are involved in this cleanup process, and that's several federal and state agencies. So everybody wants to get on board and make sure that this would be the right product. So why now, a few weeks later? Well, they explained it to me that at the time they were just dealing with the emergency. They didn't have time to deal with testing any products. They just wanted to get the big chunks of oil contained and out of the bay the best way they could. Now they're dealing with the stuff that's harder to collect, and they admit they need a chemical now to try and help bring it up and help get it into a situation where they can get it out. So that's why they want to go ahead and start experimenting with this, and they want to test it, and they're hoping to get some answers later today. Live in the Berkeley Marina, Amy Hollyfield, ABC 7 News.
All right, Amy, thank you so much.
In other news today, the Coast Guard and other government agencies are trying to find a better way to clean up oil spills like the disastrous one that happened 2 weeks ago today in San Francisco Bay. Today, those agencies watched a demonstration by an environmental company out of Richmond, which used recycled oil to clean part of the contaminated Berkeley Marina. Leanne Melendez joins us now from Berkeley with the details. Leanne?
Well, Cheryl, the bottom line here is that the Coast Guard and all these agencies dealing with this cleanup have to find a way to clean this entire shoreline, the rocks included, of course, quickly, effectively, and, of course, without hurting the environment.
Removing the caked on oil off these rocks is extremely labor-intensive, so much so that you wonder if there isn't an easier way to clean the Berkeley Marina shoreline. Randall Van Weddel, a biochemist, found a way.
We lift it and float it and then capture it.
Van Weddel is the director of research at CytoSol International in Point Richmond. His product contains used vegetable oil collected at restaurants by the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission. A biorefinery converts the vegetable oil into a useful solvent.
In our case, what we intend to do is we dissolve the fuel oil with our solvent, allow it to warm up for about 30 minutes, then we irrigate it and pass cold seawater. We just pump natural bay water over the area where we worked. Our product will lift and float the caked on fuel oil.
White absorbent boom will then pick the mixture up. CytoSol BioSolvent softens the fuel oil, making it easier to collect.
The pad works by capillary action to gather, collect, and remove all the free oil that has been released by our product. So there we have an effective recovery.
A gallon of this solvent costs $8.
About a 35 linear feet of shoreline, and we used about 1.5 gallons.
And listen to this, cleaning up spilled oil using a product made from recycled cooking oil. State and federal officials today got a demonstration of a solvent that's made from vegetable oil invented by an East Bay biotech company called CytoSol. The solvent was sprayed on oil-tarnished rocks in Berkeley, left there for 30 minutes, then sprayed into the bay where it was contained and absorbed. Officials overseeing the cleanup are looking over the data collected today and are now trying to decide whether to put it to use, but it may hold some promise.